In this video, I'm going to give you the simplest, easiest way to wake up spiritually and maintain it. Anyone can use this, even if you're already awake spiritually. This is going to help expand it 1,000-fold. So, let's get started. So, what am I talking about? Well, a simple 3-step process that's going to allow you to wake up spiritually for real, and it's going to allow you to maintain it. And if you've already woken up spiritually, this is just going to refine it and expand it and make it even more powerful for you. So, who's going to benefit most from this video? Well, who wouldn't benefit from waking up spiritually, right? And finding this otherworldly peace and power and presence, being present in their moment throughout their day. All the awe and wonder that comes with being spiritually awake. Who would not benefit from that? But especially people that you know who are like complaining a lot, or they're always bummed out by this, that, or the other, or they're blaming people and things around them for the way they're feeling. Or they're just like, maybe they're reaching out to stuff around them to change their thoughts and feelings. Like, maybe they're like mildly addicted to something, or maybe they're full-blown alcoholics and addicts. All these types of people are going to benefit immensely from simple waking up of the spirit. So let's get started. So the first thing that we need to do in order to wake up spiritually and have it be meaningful is we need to redefine the definition of the word spirit. We need to change this. What does it mean to be spiritual? What does it mean to be a spirit? Now, if you're like me, right, most of my definitions surrounding words like spirit or spiritual have some kind of negative connotation, right? They're all religious-y, or I feel like they're fanatical, or they're like mystical, or they're just like, no, that's just fantasy, right? So we want to get rid of that definition and make it much more accessible. Now, another definition I used to have too was spiritual meant that I had to be a good person. I had to be really good. I had to do more good things in the world, right? Don't steal, don't lie, don't be angry, none of that, right? But no, it can't mean that either. Spirituality is beyond good versus evil. It just really is. So we want to get rid of that definition too. So what we're going to do is we are going to redefine the word spirit, and it's this simple. From here on out, the first step is to decide that spirit just means consciousness or awareness. Your spirit is just the immaterial part of your makeup. It's being spiritual just means being conscious, being aware, being awake, right? Spiritually awake means being conscious of things, present in the moment, right? So that's it. Step 1, redefine the word spirit to mean consciousness or awareness. So, Step 2, we're going to use something so simple in step 2 to really skyrocket this spiritual awakening state. And what we're going to use is something so funny to use. We're going to use other people and things in our world. We're going to use information and people that disturb us, things that piss us off, things that give us strong emotional disturbances, right? So if you're driving and someone cuts you off, that's going to be an emotional disturbance. If you come out of work and you look and your car's got a flat tire and you're like, emotional disturbance, right? If you go and you open up your mailbox and you pull out a letter and it's a big old bill that you don't want to see and you're like, emotional disturbance. So we're going to use these emotional disturbances, these day-to-day bits of information. Turn on the TV, you see a news program about some crazy stuff going on, you're like, emotional disturbance. So this part is simple. At all times of emotional disturbance, we simply pause for a moment and get calm by moving our awareness to our breathing. Conscious breathing vents the strong emotion. It'll dial it down. It'll turn down the volume on the stereo. As you breathe through it, inhale and exhale slowly and consciously. You're not going to spend that power by retaliating or reacting. Instead, you're going to store that power. You're going to encapsulate it. Conscious breathing saves that emotional power, transforms it. And where does it go when you're calm and you're serene? It goes pop right up here into your consciousness, your spirit, and it expands your spirit. You're more awake. You're more present. You're more able to be in the moment, and you react less. It's not from a place of anger now. It's a little more of a slow motion zone, right? So you want to pause and get calm by moving awareness to breathing at all times of emotional disturbances throughout the day. There won't be a shortage of them, right? Right? Because just about anything can disturb us. And step 3, to be able to maintain this spiritual awakened state, is to use something that we call, right, the sticky note supporter. The sticky note supporter. You take 10 sticky notes, you write pause and breathe on them, and you put them in 10 different places where you're going to be at throughout your day. Right? So you might want to just put one, up in the bathroom on the mirror, so that when you end up there, right, in the morning to brush your teeth, you just simply are going to be supported in this practice by the sticky note. You'll see it and it will be a little disturbing because you'll have forgotten about it and you'll be like, oh. So you pause, you breathe, awareness to breathing. That again is going to keep all of this emotional power into a big type of serenity conscious bubble. And you're going to really see the world in new ways. You're going to feel gently, spiritually awake, spiritually in tune, higher vibration, spiritually high. And you're going to be like, hey world, hi, it's me. I'm waking up spiritually and I'm loving every minute of it. Not only that, when you do this over the next 2 weeks, right, you want to be able to make sure that you rewatch this video. Watch it each day, and then it'll be reinforced, because information leads to transformation. The more times things are repeated, right, the more times you practice and things are repeated, then the more likely and the more deeply they get involved and embedded into our mindset. So rewatch the video once a day for the next 2 weeks. Or don't, fine. But if you do, it'll just be a supporter. And make the sticky notes with pause and breathe, put them up in 10 places, right? When you see the sticky note, pause and breathe, put your consciousness onto your breathing, right? Feel what it's like to be quietly aware, to be awake, to be conscious. That's all a spiritual awakening is. And remember, you're not going to have any shortage of emotional disturbances to practice it on. Come back and make comments down below. In fact, now make a comment of what what ideas you used to think the word spirit meant. And comment also below if you've been already doing some of these types of practices, what kind of results you got, right? Or come back each day and make a comment below just saying that you put up your sticky notes, saying that you're practicing. You can come back, you can leave more than one comment. And you can even leave comments on other people's comments, especially if they're talking about things that resonate with you. So, super easy to have a spiritual awakening. It only takes a couple of weeks. I'm serious. Sometimes things sound too good to be true, and in most cases that means they're not true. But this is the exception. Guaranteed, right? So, enjoy your day. Enjoy your life. Enjoy waking up spiritually by making the sticky note supporter part of your life and pausing and getting calm by focusing on your breathing when your emotions are running high. Enjoy your awareness.